Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Joanne, and in this video I want to do a really quick comparison between the different Coach Rogue sizes that I have. I have the size 20, the 25, and the size 30. And it's a little bit interesting because not all of these are brand new. The 20 I did buy last year, so that's a really good representation in terms of the Rogues that you can purchase new nowadays. The other two, the 25 I purchased from the boutique back in 2019, and the size 30 that I have I purchased off of Poshmark, and so I'm not 100% sure when that actually came out, but it was likely around 2019. It might have been a little bit older than the 25 that I have. But I'm going to do a comparison between the ones that I have anyways, because I do hope that it will be helpful regardless when you're trying to make a decision between the different sizes that you might want to purchase for the Rogue. So I absolutely love the design of the Rogue, however I actually don't wear them all that often, and I think it is because they are rather boxy, but regardless, because I do absolutely love the look of them, I just enjoy having these three in my current collection. So starting off, I'm going to start with the Rogue 20. So I do actually have a video on my channel on this bag if you want a little bit more information on this one specifically. Oh, and also one thing that you'll notice is that all of my bags don't have their 1941 hang tag, and that's just because I don't really love how they look like on these bags when they're hanging off of these hooks where the handle are, so I've just gone ahead and removed them. All of them do come with tags, and I do have them all safely stored away. I just don't keep them on the bags themselves. But moving along, I'm going to put the dimensions of this bag on the screen directly from the website so you can reference it. But basically the Rogues are all pretty much the same in terms of the setup, so they're quite boxy, I would say, and they have a decent amount of depth as well. And so it comes with two hard top handles, and on the interior it comes with basically three different compartments, so two on the exterior and then one large zipper compartment. On the new Rogues, they actually come with pockets on the exterior compartments. So on this side it's about like a credit card size pocket, and then on the other side it's a much larger slip pocket there. And aside from that, there's really nothing else on these pockets, and they go all the way to the bottom. And of course on all Rogues they have this really large zipper design, so the interior compartment fully zips all the way to the bottom, and then on the interior they all have the 1941 kind of like thick canvas interior. On this side of the Rogue 20 there is nothing, and on the other side it has this sort of buttoned closure slip pocket there, and this goes quite far down as well. So that's pretty much it in terms of the layout of the Rogue, and they're all similar. And in terms of the other accessories this comes with, so it does come with the longer shoulder straps. So comes with the two, and these just easily attach to these D-rings on all four corners of the Rogue. I don't tend to use this because the sizing is a little bit awkward for me to carry on the shoulders, so I normally just top handle this, but you do have the option of using these shoulder straps. And in addition, newer Rogues also come with a detachable and adjustable thick crossbody strap. So this is really helpful if you do want to wear this bag crossbody, and this just easily attaches to the D-rings and you just have to wear it diagonally. I also really don't like the look of that just because it is very boxy, but you do have the option if you do want to wear it like that. So that is first off the main difference between newer Rogues and older Rogues. You'll notice that the other two Rogues that I have do not come with this thicker crossbody strap, but they do both come with shoulder straps. So moving on, I do have this Rogue 25. This is in the classic kind of black pebbled leather, and it does have the suede interior. So I purchased this back in 2019, so it is what they call the third generation of this Rogue during that time period. And how you can tell is that it didn't come with like the clochette, the additional clochette with the hang tag, and on the bottom, which they all have feet, but the third generation also doesn't have this like leather paneling where the feet are as well. And also just a quick comparison between the sizes. You'll see this one does visually look a little bit bigger than the size 20. So this is about 5 centimeters wider than this one. I will also put the dimensions on the screen for you to reference. But this does come with the longer shoulder straps, which I do like to wear with the bag. I like how it looks like just kind of falling off of the bag like that. I normally also just use this as a top handle bag, but when I do want to be hands-free, I can easily just flip up these shoulder straps and then wear it on the shoulder. And on the older coaches, they do not have anything in the external compartments. So these ones are just large compartments on the outside. And then on the interior, it has, again, the 1941 canvas lining, but on this one, it has the zippered pocket on one side and the other one has the buttoned slip pocket. So that's pretty much it. There's nothing else to this. And so yeah, that is a quick comparison between these two. One thing that I noticed for these ones in particular is that the size of the zipper pull is actually the same for both sizes. And in saying that, the size of the teeth is also the same, because you'll notice when I show my next Rogue, which is the Rogue 30, that one is a slightly smaller zipper pull, and it also has a slightly smaller zipper teeth, I think it's called. So moving on to my Rogue 30 that I have, it is this one right here. I absolutely love this. This is not glove tan leather. It is a really nice smooth leather though, and I believe this is in the color Dark Ivy or Ivy. It's a really deep green color and it's really wonderful. So as you notice, this did come with the clochette, which I do like the look of because it does have this longer leather strap, so I find that it lays on the bag quite nicely. But aside from that, as usual, it is pretty much the same setup. This one, as you can see, does have these extra leather panels that I was talking about for the feet. And aside from that, on the interior, which is something that pretty much sold me on this bag as well, is this really cute light green floral pattern with some bows on it as well. I absolutely love that, so I was really excited to pick this up off of Poshmark. I unzip it. The interior compartment, oh, like I mentioned, sorry, before, this one as an older Rogue also has no additional pockets on the external sections of the bag. And then on the interior of this, again, same canvas lining. One side has a full zip pocket, and then on the other side it does have actually this very old school kind of like coin pouch, and it does actually open and it's functional, but it is a very, very small pocket, so you can't fit much in there. But yeah, and as I mentioned, you can see that this zipper pull is a little bit finer, and the actual zipper is also a little bit smaller as well. I don't know if you can tell. But also a comparison between the different sizes. So this is the size 30 alongside a size 25 Rogue. So you can start to see this is quite a little bit bigger, and you can definitely fit more things. So I usually use this for work versus this one is definitely a more kind of everyday bag if I just need to carry a little bit extra with me when I'm going somewhere. Now this one in particular is also a little bit special in terms of the shoulder straps that it comes with. So it also comes with shoulder straps, however this one also has the little C chain on it as well, which I really love. And so I will often use these with this bag because it is so large, and just because of the sheer weight of it, I do like to put it on my shoulder with these straps. However, I don't like the look of it on the actual bag when it's just hanging, so I normally will just bring the straps with me inside the bag, so if I do want to just pop them on, I can, and then throw them over my shoulder. But yeah, so I would say the main difference between the newer and older Rogues, apart from of course the additional thick crossbody strap that I mentioned earlier, is also the way the handles fold. So in the older Rogue, it still has the same sort of handle, but you'll notice that it's actually unable to fold on the outside, and they can only be folded on the interior, versus new Rogues like this 20, this actually is able to fold back on the outside, which is something that I much prefer. I do just like having it being able to fold on either side of the bag. So that's definitely a difference that I am aware of in terms of the newer Rogues. But aside from that, they're pretty much the same throughout the years. I've heard that there's slight changes between sizes. Some like older versions of like a 17 will be bigger or smaller, but they're pretty much the same, and I do just overall love the look of the Rogues. So I'm also going to do a really quick comparison between all three sizes and how they wear on my body. I'm quite petite, I'm around 5'2" to 5'3", so you'll see how they fit on me personally, and I'll show you how they look handheld, on the shoulder, and also crossbody for the size 20. But yeah, that was a really quick video on the 3 different Rogues that I own. If you have any other questions, please let me know down below and I'll do my best to answer them. I hope this video was helpful though, whether or not you're just debating between sizes or just curious to see how they kind of looked being worn as well, or just curious about differences between the older Rogues versus a newer Rogue. But aside from that, as usual, thank you so much for watching my video, especially for those that subscribe. I really appreciate it. Aside from that, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.